peaches kill 3 generals. In Key, there were 3 fearless generals, but they were also arrogant and unruly. Once they came across the Prime Minister and disrespected him. Annoyed, the Prime Minister went to the King of Key and told him about the behavior of the generals. The king remarked, "It is not so easy to deal with them, especially when they 3 are together." The Prime Minister thought for a moment and then said, "Well, send 2 peaches to them. They are to be awarded to the 2 who deserve them the most." The plan was carried out accordingly. Each insisted to have a peach and started arguing fiercely. The 2 who were nearer to the peaches got 1 each. The 3rd general was enraged and killed them with a sword. When he came to his senses, he felt ashamed that he had killed his friends for 2 peaches, and the very next moment he dug his sword in his chest. Revenge on the East Sea. Once upon a time, Emperor Yan had a beautiful and lovely daughter named Nuwa. She was a strong-willed girl. Nuwa loved swimming and often went to the East Sea, playing with the blue waves. She enjoyed being close to nature, but one day, while swimming, she was drowned. Her soul, however, would not give in, and it broke through the water and became a Jinwei bird. The bird had white black spots on her head, a grey beak and red claws. She now wanted to take revenge. Every day she picked up pebbles and sticks from the western mountains and dropped them into the East Sea. She was determined to fill up the sea with pebbles so it might no longer be capable of drowning others. Summer or winter, spring or autumn, she never stopped and kept working. Legend has it that she is continuing her task till date. The Emperor and the Giant. One day, the celestial emperor was sitting upon his throne. Suddenly, the guard entered. The emperor asked him what happened. He told the emperor that the palace had been attacked by a huge giant. The emperor immediately seized his imperial sword and rushed outside. On the palace gate stood a huge giant carrying a shield and attacking the guards with his axe. "Stop!" shouted the celestial emperor. "Who are you and what are you doing here?" "My name is Punish Heaven, and I have come to challenge you and contest your throne because you are not a good ruler." So the celestial emperor and Punish Heaven fought for a long time. Finally, they had fought their way down to the earth. At last, with a strong blow, the celestial emperor cut off Punish Heaven's head. His head fell to the ground with a thundering sound. Without a head, even though his head was cut off, yet Punish Heaven did not die. Instead, he began searching for his head. As he searched, he smashed trees and boulders and caused great destruction. Now the celestial emperor feared that Punish Heaven would attack him if he found his head and put it back on his shoulders. So the emperor took his sword and sliced open Mount Changwang. He then threw the giant's head into it and closed it up again. Unexpectedly, Punish Heaven stopped looking for his head and he held his shield and axe again. The giant reached the palace. The emperor was horrified to see him as his teeth seemed to turn into eyes and his navel seemed to become a mouth. His face moved onto his trunk and he attacked more brutally than ever. The emperor was scared and fled back to his palace. It is believed that to this day, Punish Heaven is causing destruction in the world.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.